I am the dream killer. I will not support you. You are better than me. Welcome to a new episode of the Eva Eckert podcast. I am Eva Eckert. I am a host of this show. I am Polish immigrant with a big heart, strong accent, as you can hear, kick-ass husband, and 2 beautiful kids. American entrepreneur sharing an incredible mission to inspire women around the world to take bold actions towards their dreams, passions, and desires so their life becomes more meaningful and fulfilled. I believe that the best superhero of your unique purpose is inside all of you, all of us, and we should share it with the world to make the world a better place. I hope that this episode will help you finally discover the power of self-belief, self-motivation, so you can stop making the excuses and create the life you truly desire and deserve to have by being the upgraded version of you. Welcome to the show, guys. And again, if you've really listened to my previous episode and maybe saw me on YouTube or just listen as you are driving somewhere or maybe cooking dinner like I am doing my podcast, you probably heard me saying that I just came back from an amazing event. And I also came from another event. I kind of was so lucky. And I tell you, I literally was putting into the universe the thought of connecting with the other person. Her name is Ines, and she is the founder of CoreWomensNetwork. And if you've never heard about this network, you need to check them out on Instagram. It's a must be a part of this event. So Ines has all kinds of different networking events. I don't want to dive deep into it. You can check her Instagram and find out more. But what I wanted to tell you is that I truly wanted to connect with her. And I've met with her. It was already last year at the BK Live event where my husband was speaking at this event. And the event was over and we were literally getting to leave. And we crossed our paths and we start talking. And there was instant connection within a few minutes. And we hop on a Zoom call. We kind of stay in touch. And I was following her and seeing all her great posts and how she really encourages women to step into the uncomfortable, create the life that they wanted to create, and connect with each other and build the network and follow their dreams. Something similar that what I do, right? And I'm like, this is really the type of person that I want to be around, that I want to surround myself with, because she's following her dreams and connect the other women. So I was putting into the universe that when I go to New York, I really wanted to do this event. And the last time when I was hosting my event, the Freak Female Alliance, she was hosting another event and I couldn't already go. So I'm like, this has to be a way to get there. And look, because I'm putting into the universe this thought, so you get what you're really asking for. Always remember this. These thoughts are like going into the universe and becoming from the little thought, the big thoughts, the big opportunities. And that's what happened to me. And it happened that I could really kill 2 birds in 1 stone, as we say. So I went to Elevating Together and I went to CoreWomens Network luncheon. It took me 2.5 hours to drive. And here is the thing, guys, that a lot of times we want something, but we don't want to put the hard work. You want the opportunities present yourself in front of you, but then you don't want to put the hard work or something scary or the fear is stopping you from acting because you think I'm not there yet. You make a little problem into a huge, massive problem, or the little fear that you have into the massive fear. And the whole thing is like when you realize when you did this, that it wasn't as scary. So I just want to remind you that just grab these opportunities. When you want something so bad, go and do it. And when I said that it took me 2.5 hours of driving, because there was a short trip, so I want you to understand. I flew on Thursday. Literally Friday, we had some family dinner. Saturday was all setting up for the previous event. All day long at the event finished like after midnight. Sunday, we decided to go to the city and stay in traffic for a few hours because there was a Puerto Rican Day parade. And then Sunday in the morning, we had to get up early, work out on a few hours of sleep, and then drive 2.5 hours each way. So I put 5 hours of driving in such a short period of time because I wanted to. So again, a reminder, you want something, you go and get it. So the thought of not going wasn't even there. I was going to go and meet with these women because I wanted to. So Ines hosts these events at her house, and it's kind of similar to the feeling that I've had when I came to her house. I'm like, she's opening up her house to us, to a lot of times strangers, to women that come, a lot of times they come from another person that is inviting them, but it might be a stranger, but yet she's opening up the house for people, which is beautiful. And this is kind of what I do. And that's why I felt so connected, how beautiful this is. The luncheon was from 12 to 3. We all grabbed a bite to eat. And then we were already connecting and speaking and talking to each other. And then we had a nice photo shoot session by the pool. We grabbed a couple of pictures together, took some couple of pictures together. And we sat in a circle in the living room. And we started discussing the common things that really happen in our lives. And one of the topics was that a lot of times it's so hard for women to find supportive circle. And I just wanted to ask you, have you found your tribe? Have you found people, women, that are like, hell yeah, do this, go for this, there is no problem, your dream is fantastic. Like not the dream killers, but the dream initiators, the dream doers, the people that will push you and say, go for it, girl, you got this. Did you find a tribe like this? Because if not, already these 2 events that I talk about and my event, Freak Female Alliance, is there for you. The women networking events, these groups where support the movement for women, support their needs, support desires, support their mission, their vision. And as we were in this circle, we were kind of in a very casual way opening up about how we face the same kind of adversity, the same kind of problems. And it's incredible how so many of us did not have a support group. And look, me, myself, went through a really huge breakup with my friends. And you are not alone in this. So what happens is when you, out of nowhere, become the success overnight, a lot of times you're going to lose friends. So I just wanted to tell you, not alone in this. You will lose friends. You will lose people that maybe you thought that they are your friends, but they maybe were at some point, but because you have grown, you made this quantum leap in your life and you made something out of your life, you made something out of yourself. It's out of nowhere, you are feeling alienated. And a lot of times these people will make you feel bad for your success. Are you catching this? Because this exactly happened to me. It was an overnight success. I know, of course, that I made a lot of mistakes because a lot of time, what happened is, like with me, I was very connected to my work. I was talking a lot at my work. I was sharing my life because that's what at that moment felt like that was my life. And maybe I didn't separate myself enough. But I wish these people that were my friends, that were there to support me, instead of they block me on Facebook. Gotcha right here. You know that song, I blocked you on Facebook? So back then, that was a few years ago, it felt like a big deal. People would block you on Facebook. Well, back then it felt to me too, because they blocked me and I'm meeting with them and I'm like, why did you block me? And they simply said, because I don't want to see your advertisement. I don't want to see anything about your gym. I don't want to hear this. I'm like, but we are friends. And this is where a true story, true person shows exactly for who they are. Because a true friend, guys, will support your vision. There was another situation I remember like today. I've created a clothing line. It took me so long, guys, to create the clothing line. I went above and beyond to create the really the vision. I found a company in South America that created this for me, and I wanted my friends to wear it because I felt like they're gonna support me. In the meantime, this friend tells me in my face, this is not my style. I mean, just realize this, how painful that was for me. And maybe it's painful for you right now because you don't have the support. Maybe it's your sister. Maybe it's your brother. Maybe your siblings, your parents, your grandparents, whoever this might be, or maybe friends. And you feel guilty for doing so because that's what happens when a person refuses. It's not only just refusal. It might be polite in a sense, but there is an underlying message in all of it. It's like, I am jealous of you. I am the dream killer. I will not support you. You are better than me. Because this person already compared themselves with you. Number one. Number two, this person never did a quantum leap. This person never allowed them to dream. This person never allowed action to be taken in their steps. And that's the problem. So when we were sitting in this room and we were sharing all of it with each other, it felt like this is a common ground. This is a safe place to discuss. And why I'm saying this is because a lot of times you have a vision, you have a dream, and you overthink. You think that you're not enough, you're not there yet. But yet, the simplicity of this meeting was everything. You don't need fancy rooms. You don't need fancy projectors. You don't need fancy presentations. You just need a simple connection. And that's what I got out of that meeting. The simplicity of this was us connecting and sharing the experiences and understanding that a lot of times in this journey of being an entrepreneur, you're gonna feel alone because a lot of times this is what it is. We feel alone. You feel alone because that's what happens. You start losing people. You start losing friends. You feel alienated. You start feeling bad for yourself. Then you start questioning, is this the right thing that I'm doing? Maybe I shouldn't be doing. Maybe they are right. Maybe my product, my service, my idea is stupid. You start questioning your own internal calling, the calling that the God or universe has given to you. No, please. It's just what happens is you outgrowing them. You're going faster than before. They can't catch up with you. They so locked up in their closed mindset or being, oh my God, she's so far ahead of me that I need to do everything with my claws to bring her down. That's not a real friendship. The good friendship will be like, go for it. What can I help you? How can I help you? Listening to their dreams, guys. That's what it is. The person that enhances the dream of you, that's what I do. I ask questions. I also ask, what can be the challenge on this journey? What can be the hardest thing for you right now? I listen to them. I listen to people's dreams and I elevate them. I'm like, go for it. Try it out. How can I help? What can I do? Offer support. Offer assistance. Revisit their dreams. Meaning like when they said to you that they're going to do something, ask them. Just recently, I was asking my friends also about it. I'm like, how is your things going? How's your coaching going? Because I wanted to know. Like, are they following through or something stopping their ideas, their dreams that they started? and be the dream enhancer, not the dream killer. Because most of the time people will do that because they didn't do themselves. And you got to understand. And once you're going to understand this, your life will become easier. Not only that, I also just recently I was doing meditation, and the good part was that it kind of like, because I was thinking that a lot of times it's the jealousy, and somebody said in the room that it's not, but I believe that it is. And I tell you why. Because comparison, when you compare yourself to someone, it is connected somehow to jealousy, and can be resentment, can be anger, because this person is comparing themselves to you. So if you're comparing and you're kind of creating the resentment, like, why not me? Why is she doing this and not me? It's a natural way. And I think we all do it. But when you understand and look at this point, this person is there because they put on work, they went extra mile, they struggled, they didn't allow their obstacle to stop them, they connected with others, they really were not jealous of other women, they connected with them and interact and inter-exchange. Magic happens. Like, why am I talking about these events? Because I want you to follow them on Instagram, follow the social media, see what those events are all about, because maybe you are in the area, you are in New York or New Jersey somewhere, and you will be able in person to join them. Why not? If you are in California, you're flying to me for my event, I'm going to be thrilled if someone from this group, from CoreWomensNetwork, a group or luncheon will want to come to me, and this was a person that went to this luncheon, wonderful. I'll be thankful. Because that's what we do. I brought to this luncheon my friend who is the owner and creator of Elevating Together. Why? Because I want her to connect, because they are closer to each other, that she's flying across America to me, because why not? Girls, this episode is for you. I want you to start connecting with other women. I want you to start thinking bigger than you thought before. I want you to realize that your dream is here for a reason, to help and elevate others. And I have something right here, and I want you to see this, guys. This was given at the luncheon. This was given on June 10th. And it says CoreWomensNetwork. A lady created candles, and she has a home making candles business. This candle has been sitting in my office, and literally the scent is everywhere. I don't even need to burn it. But what a beautiful gift. She brought those gifts for everyone. It's the giver. A lot of times, us, the people, the women who are entrepreneurs, who have just service-oriented mindset, we wanted to give. So don't feel shame for this. Don't feel like you're doing something wrong. You give. So be the giver. Keep your positive mindset in everything you do. Do something towards your dreams today. Believe in yourself. Have faith. And please write your things in the journal, because when you keep on writing them, keep on writing the dream, your subconscious doesn't know the difference. It's going to keep on thinking that this is present, that this is what's happening. That's why we write in the present tense. You keep on thinking about it. I am this. I am doing this. I'm connecting with this. My life is beautiful. My kids are healthy and happy. I have the best marriage. Whatever you want to write in the present tense. That's what I've been writing in my journal. Write it in your journal about your business, that your business is growing, that you signing up more clients, that you selling more products. Write it down. And based on this episode, think what you can change, think what you can apply, and think what you can share from this episode. And girls, again, thank you so much for creating this Core Women's Network. Ines, thank you so much for inviting us, for creating the safe space when we can talk about this similar subject. And what happens is, like, you realize that these similarities happens, that we are so similar to one another. Situations are similar. We're dealing with similar problems. And that's when the magic happens. Those are the rooms where the magic happens. So guys, thank you so much for watching, listening, liking, sharing this episode. I truly appreciate that. And remember that the superhero is within you. You just need to rediscover it. May your discipline, energy be unstoppable. May your passion and curiosity be endless. May your enthusiasm be infectious. Your inner glow shine through the projects and your creations. And may your final outcome be of service to others. Each of us makes the difference in the universe. I made mine, and now the universe is awaiting you. No excuses.